going to the gym for your brain. You run a script through your head. And that is a lot of work because you have to actually do the heavy lifting and then have your brain process and get the comprehension aspect. So, but it's also just an experience of joy. So, what I'm saying is for all the lonely, sad, boring people here on Clown House, if they were to just pick up Shakespeare, create a room, and read some Shakespeare to all their friends here, well, instead of like, maliciously like having conversations with people.
Daniel, didn't we have a whole room where we were just like, reading Shakespeare sonnets and shit?
Well, that's great. That's
absolutely.
Well, then you did the work that I'm suggesting that people do, which is the same thing.
We do when we feel like it, but it's not like our purpose,
Well, there's a nuance there, John. I think that like, if I were to put fucking Shakespeare into ChatGPT and have it derive some meaning, I think that there is something lost in that case. But that's a completely different type of literature, I'm talking about like, I mentioned specifically that I was looking into history. So I'll have some particular question about history itself, and then I'll reference like 4 or 5 books and ask it specific questions about what I am interested in. And I think the exercise there is like a problem solving, like using your problem solving brain. Well, let me find all of the sources I can about this particular moment in history and try and piece it together.
Well,
but
see,
I'm not gonna fucking put fucking poems into fucking ChatGPT.
Uh-huh. Well, Daniel, I mean, you do know that like Tony Robbins, the self-help coach who claims he loves God and he's a spiritualist, etc., he's a hypnotist. And the quality of programming that he has sold his customers is pretty good. It does lift the mood. It can inspire you. I'm just saying that reading a book is for personal development. And philosophy, if it's the study of the self, well, there's a lot of people on this app, these supposed atheists in these rooms that I don't think they quite understand what they're even like referring to. It doesn't matter if they get it or not. I don't really care. I'm interested in my personal development. And if I have to have conversations with JCC to prove that the liberal woke mind virus is totally brain rotted out, well, that's great for me. But he might not like being on my YouTube being made fun of in the same way that, Roy Voss crashed out on him, because he really has nothing to offer you. He might have a little tidbit here or there, but I'm just saying that to me, reading a book is so enjoyable. And when I listen to my audio clips of these somewhat complicated books that I'm reading, I like it even more. And when I go into Barth's room and I hear him having an endless conversation with some Muslim and some other critics, I feel bad for the guy that he can't actually stop doing his routine. Because say what you want about performers doing the same shtick over and over again, if you can't be dynamic and variable, you are in danger of being redundant and ultimately ineffective, because if you are not accomplishing
dude, come on,
joy
right
or strength, Cora, go back to putting coconut wax on those titty scars. I'm not finished here yet. You're interrupting a co-moderator.
I don't think people give Barth completely. So Barth is more dynamic than I think people think. But he does do research. He does look at interesting ideas. So if you go into the atheist rooms or you go into Andrew's room, it's typically the same topics. It's like, oh, well, it's the problem of evil, philosophical questions like that. But Barth likes to look at different shit. And he actually references tons of books. Not all the time. Like, that's just...
No, I get it.
Dude, research, but at least put Researcher Barth in there. That's part of him. And then there's like 90% of like maybe this redundant person or this troll or whatever. But I feel like you're just kind of generalizing about people.
I am generalizing about people.
It's really funny that like he's going on this rant when like he's been saying the same damn pointless bullshit for like what 3 years that I've known you now, and you've got multiple accounts that you do it by. You are like the definition of redundant.
Well, I can't. Well, when I say people are projecting, why don't people come back to me and say you're projecting? Nobody does that for me, but I do that for other people.
I literally was thinking that while you were saying that, and I'm just like, whatever.
Well, the Lao Tzu, the famous Chinese philosopher, said, those who know do not say, and those who say do not know. And then the critique is, well, then why did you just say it? Why are you talking? And the thing is, we are chatterboxes, but some of us like books and poetry and philosophy, and we don't want to do endless, redundant
Part of your
conversations.
grandiose narcissist self-image is that you're some great reader. Like, okay, whatever.
A great reader? That's part of my grandiose narcissism? No, it's called being somewhat intelligent and not wasting time.
It's part of your constructed identity, John.
It's not a constructed identity. It's my experience, Cora. And I just got to tell you, Cora, that one of the funniest stories I ever heard from you was you were talking about relationships, and you were like, yeah, I talked to this guy for a year. We were texting and phone calling, and it was like so intense. And then finally, when I was like, all right, well, we got to meet up. You got to come and see me. He was like, nah, I'm good.
What? That's not what happened.
Well, what I'm saying is in these,
I actually did meet him.
I know. You already corrected me on this one. You don't have to correct me again.
Yes.
But my telling of the story was pretty accurate.
His life was getting unstable, and so he moved back to the Amish community that he lived in.
Well, anyways,
when he was a kid.
What I want to say is
that's what happened. Then he dropped off the face of the internet, so like he was gone.
Well, what I want to say is that Clubhouse is like a dating app in the sense that on a dating app, some girls will say, I don't feel comfortable meeting up with you. I still want to talk. I want to chat. I want to get to know you. And it's like, if you're matched with hundreds of people and everybody had that same expectation, all you're doing is using a cell phone, but never going out on a date. So that's all I'm saying is I found it to be a funny story because the brain will just keep taking the dopamine regardless of whether or not there's a chance of success, etc. So this app is the same thing. People here are completely unaware that subconsciously they're really just doing, I guess, chemical stimulation, but they're unaware that there's really no intelligence.
Whatever.
It's just dopamine.
I met like 4 people off the app, and would have been 5, but something came up and he couldn't travel. So.
Mm-hmm.
John, you haven't met someone and now you speak to them off the app?
No, I've slept with people from this app. I have physically inseminated.
Then what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I'm just talking. Like in the same way that other people use this app, they just talk endlessly. And there's really no purpose. That was what I just said was basically what Concrete does all day, every day on this app. I am complete. Take a bow. Thank you all for listening to my broken record yet once again. Hello?
Yeah, I don't completely get the John Kitover experience.
Why are you even comparing my daughter to
Dude, because this was somebody's son. This was somebody's fucking son, and you're just dishonest. This is white fucking dishonest.
That I want invisited on people that I don't like. And that, when done, is at its absolute optimal. John, please do piss off all of the people that I dislike.
Come on.
Well, let's go down to the stakes. Meredith, do you believe that I listened to the interview with Michael Strahan and claimed that stuff is deleted from
Yeah, I was in Andrew R's room a couple days ago.
List of the books that I am reading at the moment, John, because I'm reading more books than you.
Great.
And I can tell you what I'm reading.
But did you work out today though? Because then we'll just keep the game going. It's not about books. Now we can talk about working out.
I did.
Excellent.
Intensely, but I did some.
Excellent.
I did get some exercise in.
Because I value you. You know, as someone who creates negative publicity for John Kitover, because I have no publicity, negative publicity is the best publicity I got right now. So I love you. And I always tell people who, you know, create I hate John Kitover, he's an F word type content, that I need the intense haters. Because without the intense haters, I've got nothing. Hello?
Well, that wasn't an intense hatred. I was complimenting you. I think that much of what you do here is obviously to push people's buttons, and that's funny. But it's funny only like if you're not pushing my buttons or my friends' buttons. What I was saying is it's fucking funny when you push the buttons of people I dislike. But let me go through the fucking books that I'm reading that you aren't, that you never will read. The Perennial Philosophy, Huxley.
Ooh, Huxley.
No God but one. Let's see. One God, one Lord, early Christianity. Nicaea, the Council of Nicaea. What about Meccan trade and the rise of Islam? Another history book. Patricia Crone, Hagerism. Another early Islam book. The Theology of the Book of Revelation. Muslim Studies. Goldsider. That's a fucking amazing one. It talks about the Hadith corpus. Jesus, the Apocalyptic Prophet. Old Testament Today, 2nd edition, The Resurrection of Jesus. Wilford Schumacher, A Prophet Has Emerged. Gabriel Said Reynolds, The Quran and Bible, Bible and the Quran. The Jewish Gospels, Godfrey Smith, Theory and Reality, An Introduction to Philosophy of Science. Like, I can just keep going on. I'm literally going through the Syro-Aramaic reading of the Quran. Because
On my reading list?
yeah, but it's not going to be any match for mine.
Well, Daniel,
Well, let's see.
I salute
I'm
you.
reading Steer Sea by Madeline Miller. That's like kind of my fun book. And then Analytical Idealism in a Nutshell. Hermetica 1.
But maybe I don't know. I mean, I would think it makes sense, like, if stuff like this is happening, or when we hear about lynchings that happen still in the South, then, like, yeah, I probably would, that would make sense of just, like, be extra.
Meredith, hello, can you hear me? When a white person on a train is set on fire or has their throat slit on a train, is that a lynching of a white person?
What? Sorry, I was chewing. I couldn't hear you all.
Yeah, we can hear you eating. What I'm trying to say is when a white person is on a train and a black person who's been released 80 times from prison slices that person's throat, is that a lynching of a white person?
I mean, it's definitely a murder of a white person. I guess I'd look up the term lynching. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Wait, you're half Armenian and half white, right? I thought Armenian was just white. Aren't you? You look pretty white to me, and you're not black, right?
Right. I never said I was black. I said I'm white.
Well, I'm pretty sure you don't have to say you're not black because I can look at your PTR and you said I'm half white and half Armenian, as if Armenian is something other than white. Hello?
Hello?
Get over
Depends
with your
on
point.
how you identified. Armenian is Middle Eastern. It's West Asian. Yes, a lot of Armenians are white or considered white or are white passing. But a lot of us also look different. A lot of us have different appearances. I'm not going to look as whatever, as like straight up Middle Eastern because I'm half. So I don't really see how that relates to what we're talking about.
Oh, I don't know. You brought it up. I was just commenting. You could just consider it white passing.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I mean, I would identify as a white person too. I'm not saying I'm biracial.
You get half of the white privilege on your taxes. You can write it off.
I'm just saying, I've lived in the Middle East before.
Beaver brought up an interesting point that black people on this app, when you listen to them, you know, they say don't hang out with whitey, you know, it could be dangerous. And so what I'm saying is that that's actually them trying to correct structural white racism, because as Dr. Bima has pointed out, if we don't try to fix structural white racism in this country every day, we're part of the problem. And so when you go to a black room and you just listen, you don't have to speak. You just listen. You're doing your job and your work. Listening to black people make racist statements against white people, because that's how we fix structural white racism. Thank you very much, Dr. Bina.
Just saying you're not racist, that's a sweet shit.
Yeah.
That evil is when good people sit by and do nothing. Right.
Oh, you mean the evil that's happening is not the evil? It's the people doing nothing who are too oblivious to the evil? That's you describing yourself.
Isn't that a catch-22? You have to call out
white supremacy.
And the correct wall is correct. Oh, but some people believe those people can't be, so I would be wrong.
Mississippi has a history, okay? Mississippi has a history of lynching. And so when I look at the picture of Nolan right there in the middle with the other three white guys, I'm just like, okay, I already know. I can just feel it in my blood.
But black, what about the
lynching in like since the 80s and then America? There's like
black, don't stop, black.
It doesn't matter. White people are racist anyway.
Black, listen, black, your problem is you're a historian racist. You don't even think about the Neo-Paleolithic era when they were doing child sacrifices in Mississippi on stone mounds. See, black, you're a selective historian racist. And that's why you're inauthentic and insincere, because you don't even go back 20,000 years ago when the Neo-Paleolithic Native Americans were doing child sacrifice lynchings. You just a political black racist. That's all you is. I am complete.
I'm the least racist person I know.
I'm not a black racist, you fool.
He can feel it in his bones, also that makes it true black.
I apologize if my commentary here has not been helpful to deconstructing structural white racism. Beaver, how is your relationship going with Bima, and have you gotten her to get to the gym yet?
I have started exercising, doing pool exercising, a beautiful in-ground pool, level with the amazing forest, saltwater pool. I mean, like it's so peaceful. And I go in there and Fat Bima exercises and busts her ass, right? And I'm gonna get thin, and I'm gonna be beautiful, and then I'm still gonna fight structural white racism.
Well, since people believe that African Americans are the most privileged blacks on the planet, I'm just wondering, will you ever be fighting back against structural black racism?
Yeah, that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist in your opinion. It doesn't exist in your opinion. Let's get that fact correct, that there are no facts, just opinions. It's as if saying going to a gym to swim in a fucking saltwater pool helps you cut the weight. No, fatty. Floating around in the pool, sitting in the sun doesn't cut the weight. You got to lift weights. You got to get on a treadmill and sweat and drop buckets of sweat. Floating in the water with a bunch of floaties keeps you fat. Hello?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
White people are the majority in this country, but if you look at Black's t-shirt here, There's 5 black guys. There's no white representation, and that's what the league in the NBA is. How do you explain that?
How do I explain?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, there should be
Point, and I already know where he's going with it. So
we should have equal representation across all industries, the way that I hear it on Clubhouse.
100%. 2 of those 5 black people on that T-shirt should be white. It's racist. That's the structural black racism I'm talking about.
This person wanted these players on the shirt. Okay, it's really.
No, what we're saying is, in a structurally racist white society, the NBA wouldn't be engineered the way it is. It would be actually equilibrated. It wouldn't just be 6'10" Mozambique Nigerians. We would have equal representation. In fact, we would even have women there. What do you think about that, Black? Having women in the NBA. Ain't got no opinion. Ain't got no opinion because it don't support your perspective. I'm just a progressive liberal Democrat trying to give people new perspectives and new opinions. Sometimes they are contrarian to your racist all or nothing opinions, like structural white racism, which is a racist ideology for the low IQ brain rot and fat asses of the world. But Beaver, if that's all, if she's all you got, Beaver, I hope you get laid if you can find it. You're going to have to peel back a lot of layers. It's like an onion. It's down there somewhere. And if she takes it...
being so harsh to Bima, like you're hit below the belt.
Be quiet, half-white girl. I ain't finished speaking, half-white girl. Half-white girl, I ain't finished speaking.
Why are you, like, going after her about her and being so personal? It's given a lot of fragility on your part.
That's like fragility.
Maybe more masculine fragility or whatever the fuck you are. I don't know. You sure
People
don't
are mean
know.
to Bima on this app. I don't understand it. They just hate her so much.
Well, I just think it's stupid when people talk like that. Like, it's no necessary for it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And good.
It's
Riddance.
called trolling.
It might be a response, Beaver, to all the hate Bima gives white boys.
Bima does take it too far with the white. She does have some animosity towards white people. I admit it. But
Because
I think overall she's a very nice person. She has a big heart, and she does a lot of good for the world.
I thought we were friends, and then I found out she hates white people, and I was like, holy shit, I'm such a...
Well, she's called me a white racist, a statist bootlicker white racist. I mean, I don't hold it against her.
Listen,
Right, Bima?
you have to admit that one of the biggest problems, I linked an awesome article by Dr. D'Angelo, and Robin D'Angelo talks about why it's so difficult to talk to white people about structural. There's a whole bunch of things. There's the psychology, there's the ego defense, there's all these other things. But when it comes down to it, there's no other explanations that you can possibly come to when you have part of our American family telling us overwhelmingly, right? A pew, not even a year ago, 80%. It was 79% of Black adults, Black American adults, say that they've experienced discrimination. 81%, when given the choices, say that it was racist, they've experienced racism. If you have 81%, and this is the sample size with thousands and thousands over multiple cities, okay? So if you think about that, there's no... I have a problem with the immediate defense being, oh, it doesn't exist.
Close your eyes and get comfortable. It's time to breathe deeply and relax completely. deeply and relax completely, allowing a quietness of spirit to come in. Feel the blood flowing through your arms and legs, through your body and mind. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Take a deep breath. Hold it as long as you comfortably can. And then let it out slowly through slightly parted lips. And when the breath is all the way out, contract your stomach muscles and push it even further out and further out. And then repeat this process of breathing deeply and relaxing completely. And if any outside thoughts should come into your mind, simply brush them aside and return your concentration to the sound of my voice. And breathing deeply and relaxing completely. Breathing deeply and relaxing completely. And now use your imagination and feel your body relaxing one part at a time in response to my words. Play the role, play the part, and mentally relay the relaxing suggestions into that part of your body. And feel them take effect.
Reading a book.
Feel your body relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. And the relaxing sensations are now coming into the toes of both of your feet at the same time. Moving right on down into your arches, into your heels, and on up into your ankle. Completely relaxed, completely relaxed. And these soothing sensations are now moving on up your legs to your knees.
Are you done, Miss White Lady, man? You done? You good? So
You're wide awake and fully
again,
alert.
it's bullshit. Okay. And when you want to, if you hear someone, there are thou racism, and you ask them, okay, tell me about your racist shit. It's always something stupid. It's always something trivial. Because they won't let me wear my hair at my job. Or some white lady tried to touch my hair and said it was beautiful, and that's microaggression. It's just all dumb shit being up. There's no whips. There's no chains. There's no fucking ropes, nooses hanging niggas over the trees. You never hear this shit. It's always dumb, stupid, emotional, trivial fucking bullshit. Okay? Now, are there racist encounters that happen? Absolutely. But it's so extremely rare. And if you want to talk about where you're safer at, here's a contradiction I hear niggas all the time talking about. They're so afraid of white people, and white people are so racist, but as soon as a nigga gets $1 in his pocket, he moves to the suburbs and lives around white people. Lil Wayne, Soulja Boy, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. All these black people were so afraid of white people because white people so racist. Ooh, they're so racist. These niggas move right next door to whitey as soon as they get $1 in their fucking pocket. So, again, it comes down to what I think it is. It's a bunch of fucking retarded ass scared women who are scared of their own shadows, scared of the real world, and then all the atrocities that exist. And so they make up all this shit. They teach this shit to their children to be scared and be afraid. And this is what goes on. I mean, you just heard a woman say she feels it in her bones, therefore she's rolling with that because she feels something in her bones. That's the logic shit. That's a. Yeah, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about you. Thank you.
Okay, I don't need you to talk about me.
Okay. First of all, you don't dictate my speech, lady. Yeah, you don't dictate my speech. So I say whatever the fuck I want.
You can't speak for all black
just mute up. Mute up. First of all.
You cannot speak for all black people.
Black, you will have your chance to respond. Please don't interrupt Sig. You'll have the equal amount of time. Go ahead, Sig.
That's why I say it's a X chromosome thing. I don't think it's racial. I think it's just retarded ass women who can't think properly. So again, I'm not talking to you, Black. I'm talking about you and about a statement that you made, and it was very retarded. It was very low IQ because I feel something in my bones. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. I'm sorry, not trying to be offensive. Just calling a spade a spade. So again, there's no systemic racism. Lynchings, if you even look, there's I think like 1,100, 1,300 recorded lynchings in all of American history. There wasn't even that many, okay? And again, if you want to talk about being safe around a group of people, Black people statistically are overwhelmingly safer around whites than they are their own kind. Black people are more likely to be attacked and murdered and killed and robbed and whatever heinous violent crime you can insert when they're around other Black people. Sorry, haven't seen a white neighborhood yet where 70 niggas get shot in a weekend on Juneteenth, Father's Day weekend, 4th of July weekend. I just haven't seen it. But you go around to Niggerville, 70 shot in a weekend, 24 dead. You know, I mean, it's every fucking year like clockwork. It's niggas on niggas. So that's
Okay, Black, go ahead.
What I just heard was not fact, opinions. That's all I'm going to say, opinions. And obviously you don't have spirituality at all, because that statement I made was a true statement, okay? I'm sorry you don't like yourself, but no, you don't have the answers. And there is still systemic racism going on in this country. There is still racism going on in this country. My daughter experienced it, not with white people, Latinos. So there is. So for you to sit up here and try to speak for all Black people, you need to sit down.
With systemic racism, if you want to go ahead and say, if you want to raise one.
yeah, I'm just again the retarded shit. First of all, I never said all Black people. And again, you didn't check the white lady when she was speaking for quote unquote all Black people. Okay, you didn't check. You see what I'm saying? It's the retarded shit. It's the non-consistency and the double. I'm responding. God damn, dude, you can't even just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, lady. I didn't interrupt you when you were talking, and you went on mute, and then I went to respond. This is what I'm talking. Like, you're literally proving my point. You're literally proving my point, Black. So again, why didn't you check the white lady when she was speaking on behalf of Black people? But then you want to check me and say I can't speak on behalf of all Black people when I never start off my statement saying I am the representative of all Black people, and every single Black person on the face of this planet or in this country I'm representing and speak. I never said that. So for you to rebut and respond again, it's just a lack of IQ. You guys aren't that smart, and spirituality has nothing to do with shit. You got a fucking mega pastor who's so-called spiritual and talks to God every day, just got caught fucking a whole bunch of women in his congregation and got multiple women pregnant at the same time, but he claims he's spiritual. It's just retardedness, but go ahead.
First of all, I'm not retarded. That's number one. And for you to sit up here and tell me I have a low IQ, fuck you, asshole. You don't know who I am, first of all. You don't know shit about me. And again, all I'm hearing is opinions.
You're showing us who you are.
And you're stupid ass, dumbest one in this room. Shut up, Wallace.
Well, I was just gonna say systemic racism. Like, I don't even know what that even means. The laws have there's obviously racism that still exists and will always exist. But as far as like systemic, that can like hold you back on paper, I don't buy it. I don't see it.
It should be a psychology term for people who are insecure and have mental problems.
Oh, you never heard of redlining? Okay.
Oh God, when did it happen? It's not happening now. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, nobody's denying there were horrific things that happened to certain groups of people in this country. Nobody's denying that shit. But you got to go back 60 plus fucking years ago to prove your point. This is why you guys, every time we have this conversation, all you guys can go back to is 1960s and previous. And it's just the weirdest shit. We're talking about contemporary now. What's going on? Nobody's holding your black ass back. What it is you have a bunch of losers, Beaver, who can't make it on their own. They have to have some type of handout, some type of pity party, because they just fucking suck as human beings. They're not independent.
Let me
So
tell you something.
first of all, you're not going to tell me shit because I'm not done talking. Hey, you see what I'm saying? Zero lack of fucking control. Zero lack of control. And this is who's allowed to vote. This is who's allowed to raise kids. Zero lack of emotional control. That is indicative of a low IQ person. People with 75 below IQ can't control their emotions. They just... So continue to prove my point. It's not racism. You're just a retard. And if this is how you act, this is why people treat you like shit. Not because you're black, because you act like a fucking idiot. That's why.
Yeah, your mama, bitch. I'm out of here. I'm not gonna be disrespected like that in this space, especially from another punk ass bitch. You understand?
Another?
Go get educated, bitch.
Another.
Well, that's unfortunate. I wish you would stay, but
The truth is like kryptonite, Beaver.
yeah, Sig spoke the truth. He was just blunt about it, and you didn't interrupt him. He didn't interrupt you. So,
Well, you were speaking to her, she thought, and that was the problem from the beginning. She wasn't taking what you were saying the way you were saying it. She was personalizing it, and yeah, it's unfortunate.
yeah. So Bima, oh, go ahead.
And that's the problem. That's what I'm noticing. The people who have the biggest complaints and biggest problems, they're losers. If people like me ran the world, she would probably just crawl into a hole and die because she wouldn't be able to support herself or without some type of free handout or a pity party, bro. And they're so quick to be a victim. She wasn't even listening to anything I said. I've never talked to her. I was talking about a statement that she made, and that the statement she made was indicative of low IQ behavior. Now, once did I actually disrespect? I'm saying her thought process, her logic is retarded. It just didn't make any sense. And I spit nothing but facts. Statistically, you can look this up anywhere. Is that blacks kill more blacks than whites kill blacks. Blacks actually kill more whites than whites kill blacks. And this has been evident for over a fucking decade. But again, it's just my opinion according to the fucking tard in the room. Well, that wasn't a room.
Before you got here, she did say, we were talking about the Nolan Wells, and she said, I said, what evidence have you seen that suggests foul play occurred? And she just kept saying, well, I can feel it in my blood. Spiritually, as a black person, I can feel it in my... Yeah, in her bones, blood, spiritually. Seeing that picture of the 3 white guys and the 1 black guy, she can just feel it. Now, I'm not going to discount her intuition, or I'm not a black person, so I don't know. I can't speak for that. But for me, I need evidence. I mean, I need proof. And right now, I don't see anything that really suggests. It could be that they did something to the kid and they got together and said, everybody keep your mouth shut, stick to this story. You know, like, that's a possibility, but...
And I could accept that. I'm waiting for that to be said. I'm waiting for something. And so for people just to jump there is kind of crazy, because I'm waiting.
Beaver, that's the problem with white privilege. It does not attune you to the spiritual essence of the universe. As black people, we have this psychic, I guess, no one understands it. There's no science, but yeah, there's a psychic attuning to the ramifications of things despite not being that person. So that's how she was able to feel it. Yeah. You can't be white. That's the problem. If you're white, you can't feel it. It doesn't work.
Well, I got a tingle in my balls right now. I'm feeling like I'm going to go win the lottery. I'm going to win mega billions. So let me go off that. If I can feel it in my balls,
there you go.
I'm going to win that
Chicken
big
dinner, baby.
That's black privilege for you. We're attuned. We're attuned to these fucking people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, social media is giving too many fucking stupid people a voice. That's the problem, man. We there's always been more retards in the world than actual smart people, but social media has just amplified the voice of the fucking retards, bro. So now it seems like because there's so many of them and they found a place to congregate and share their stupid retarded thoughts and amplify it, that they think there's some bearing of truth to it or some bearing of fact.
Like I never thought there'd be a day in my life where I can't go to Black Internet. That day exists because Black Internet is filled with fucking hoteps and people that believe in star gods. Well, people always believe in star gods, but now it's a whole religion. And you can't bring proof that what they think is stupid anymore. because it's disrespectful or disparaging to their feelings. I'm like, okay, but they're low IQ. Isn't it up to the people with the information and that are average IQ to tell people they're low IQ that, hey, you're following something that's dangerous and not very conducive to your well-being of you or the people you care about? No, that's disparaging and disrespectful. So now I can't go to Black Internet because now they're just making up religions, which I'm fine with until it hurts children.
So my response to that, you's a bitch, your mama's a bitch.
And I'm not Black.
That's when we start responding to everything. You's a bitch and your mama's a bitch. That's going to be my response to everything.
But there hasn't been a lynching since the 80s. I mean, if we saw that, like, if there were real lynchings, you know, killing somebody because they're Black and then leaving them out as a spectacle, or like, that would be all over CNN, wouldn't it? We would see the imagery.
Yeah, it's just not true, Beaver. They're making shit up, bro. Like I said, it's to get free shit and get a fucking pass because these people just suck. They suck at life, man. They're just losers. It is what it is. Call a spade a spade. They're fucking losers. It is what it is. Set up a world where it's a true dog-eat-dog world, and it's survival of the fittest. These people wouldn't last 2 days.
Oh, hello, Steve. Hello, Steve.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Edward? Good evening.
Well, I always like to come in when people are speaking truth, right? So it's quite interesting that it's not even about low IQ or high IQ or low value or high value. It's about responsibility. It is very sad that today people don't know what responsibility even looks like anymore. Okay? We hold these truths to be self-evident. I've been asking Sig, what do you hold to be self-evident? You can talk about anybody else on the planet, but why are you not talking about yourself? We are all where we are because of the choices we've made. I don't care what parents you had. I don't care who's conceived the vaccine of a car. You're here, and one thing all of us have, whether we exercise or not, is autonomy. We all have autonomy. We all get to make a series of choices based on the information we have. No matter what environment we're in, that's what we get. It's not because of my ethnic group or because I'm a male or a female or I don't know what I am. At the end of the day, I'm only going to have what I have because I choose it. And unfortunately, and I'll land on this, guys, I don't know what happened to this young boy. It's a sad thing because a mother lost a child and a bunch of friends lost their friend too. No matter what happened, it's sad. It's tragic. And Sig, you said it correctly. I'm in death care for 38 years, guys. Most crime is proximity crime. Okay? I hear people always talk about, oh man, the Black lady killed a white man in the Walmart, you know, and now a Black boy got killed by 4 white guys. I don't know why we actually believe that these things actually happen because of ethnic things. We're not in each other's mind. We don't know why people choose what they choose. But I promise you, those young men went out on a boating trip just to have a good time on 4th of July weekend. The tragedy, at every 4th of July, people die. All holidays, people die. We on Clubhouse have decided everything has to be because there was some nefarious stuff going on. Why don't we just wait to get the information and evidence? I know that's hard for a lot of us. Because
bro, I'll tell you why right now. Because they're paid.
I don't believe they're paid.
Oh, really?
I don't. Nah.
So what's the reason you think that people come on here talking all that bullshit?
Because they have nothing better in life. When you love yourself, you don't
It's not kissing these white people ass like this. God damn, bro.
I mean, bro, I'm not on your side either if you're trying to bounce towards me. Fuck that.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Okay, you said I'm kissing who's what?
Stop kissing these white people ass.
He said you kissing.
I know what you're saying, but
stop kissing that crap. Right, one at a time, though. One at a time. We can have this talk, nigga.
Nigga, who you talking to, nigga?
No,
let's have this talk civilly.
Yeah, civilly. So let's make sure I'm understanding. Okay? Which is the white person that I'm kissing?
People. I said people is in plural as in general.
Okay, so what people are we talking about in general?
Some things aren't racial, like that. Some things aren't racial, but this is racial right here, bro. Look, and it's fine. It's fine. It is, bro. Don't hang around groups of white people, bro.
No, it's not.
No, yeah, the white did it, bro.
Hold on.
They did that shit.
Hold on. You are so confident that you know what actually happened.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but look.
No. Hold on.
There ain't you wrong. You're making a whole statement right now.
No, we're not there.
The way y'all go to bat for these white people,
hold on.
This is crazy, bro.
Go ahead. I'm asking the same question. Were you there?
I don't know if I was there, but I know what happened when you alone with these white people, nigga.
What happens?
You get lost,
bro. You know you laughing.
You can't trust the white people. You can't be alone with the white people. They dangerous thugs.
Big, hold on. Big, did you hear my question? You said you don't know if you were there. You were not there.
You weren't either.
You're correct.
You were sure these boys did nothing but have a good time for the fourth, but you were not there.
Okay. Did you hear what I said? Could you please repeat the exact thing I said?
You said these boys went to have a good time on the 4th of July. Nobody meant for anything to happen. Look, bro. I'm sure these boys just went out to have a good time. Look, bro. Them white folks got their boy missing, bro. It's okay, bro. Like,
so
it's okay, bro. These nigger whites did it again.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Big.
Don't say nigger whites.
No, hold on, guys. Listen, you got to understand, people's level of communication is that level.
Right, but don't demean the guy either. That doesn't help your point, right? Nigga, shut your soft ass up. I get it. Shut my soft ass up.
Let's be real.
All right, order in the court.
Just tell that nigga to go somewhere with that soft shit, bro.
Can I finish, Beaver? May I finish, Beaver?
Edward, wrap up in 30 seconds, and then who would like to speak after
Me, so Timothy, man. No, fuck that nigga, bro.
Fuck Timothy. You can go after Edward, and then go after that.
Go ahead,
Edward.
Hey, I go after whoever go after,
Yo, fuck Timothy, bro. Nigga, I'll kill you, nigga. Go ahead.
Come on.
Fuck Timothy, bro.
Edward, go ahead.
I'm just going to say it again. Okay? Most of you cannot name the last white person that killed a white person. You can't name the last black person that killed a black person close to them. None of you can do that. But what you can do is come on Clubhouse and act as though you know what happened on some lake. It's so sad that we make everything about ethnicity and not about responsibility. Thanks, Beaver.
Yeah, be responsible. Don't hang around no white people in the middle. What the hell wrong with y'all?
Alright, first off, man, Big is correct, man. It's a lot of people that suck up to the white man, man. Y'all say white man, I say the crackers, man. They definitely be sucking up to them crackers. Two.
I pay you, don't I?
Shit.
That's aggressive.
Shit.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
But real shit, though, man, with the Nolan shit, man, I mean, motherfuckers, ain't no proof right now, bruh. But sometimes it's just one of those, if you know type shit, you know what I mean? And shit, it's just one of them scenarios where if you know, bro. So, I mean, that's all I gotta say, man. If you know.
Somebody fill me in. I didn't hear anything about the Nolan situation.
The parents went on Michael Strahan, and they gave an interview. It's linked up top.
They went on Michael Strahan?
Yeah. There's speculation that the phone had deleted stuff, but there's no proof. There's no actual.
Wait, but I don't know anything about it. Who is the Nolan? What is it related to?
Nolan's this 18-year-old, 19-year-old black kid that went with 3 of his white friends on a boat to like an island.
Oh, I saw a video of that, but it was close up.
But I'm not gonna cap, bro. We living in a time right now where
it's off of Mississippi.
Motherfucking a lot of black folks is going against black folks for real. Like damn near siding with the cracker for real.
Yeah, like real black folks are going against
hold on. Because back then in the 30s and the 40s and the, you feel me, 50s, 60s, whatever, you ain't really see that, bro. Like, but now it's like damn near you got your percentage of black people that's like low key, not whitewashed, but they damn near fed up with blacks, and it's like
educated.
Is that what you're trying to say? For real. So you say what?
I say you're trying to say you got your black community who's educated, who's
No, I ain't say shit
done
about
with
education. I said
done with the ghetto
there's a
stuff.
percentage of black people that's just going against black culture.
No, we're not going against black culture. We're going against nigga culture, bro. We're saying
nigga culture,
niggas
right?
are making blacks look
Niggas is black. Niggas is black people, bro. So I mean,
that's what I'm trying to say. You know, because every race has their
Hold on, bro.
who are sick and tired.
Hold on, you weren't next, bro. Look,
it is definitely more nigga culture going on, though. I will say that, though. Back then, I don't think there was this much niggatry going on, but it is a lot of niggatry going on.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, look, ain't nothing wrong with not liking niggatry. It's a lot of dirty black activity I don't like. But let me tell you one thing that I be seeing sometimes with my black conservatives. Y'all niggas hit weak as bitch, boy. Oh God, y'all niggas so bitch. This shit crazy. It's okay to tell a dirty white that they're bad behaving. Okay, this is what will help the United States move forward. If you can see the evolution of their social civil behavior, it has gone upwards. Anytime it tends to trend downward, you need to speak out and correct your white brother or white lover or whatever the fuck y'all look at them folk at. Look, white people. Ever since y'all knocked off my brother in Christ, Charlie Kirk, y'all ain't been the same. One thing y'all like to do a lot is go to the black. Just always bother something black. I need you all to focus. I need you all to take your little mayonnaise faces, take them little mayo heads, your little mayo face, and take your mayo face back to Utah and go figure that shit out. Like real shit. Like whatever, nigga. Now, I know everything ain't racial. Like real, I don't think everything racial. That the situation with the black lady and the guy, I don't think that is racial. Shit, but I still think she's in the right. But if it was a white lady and a black guy, I would still thought it was the right. But I would say this and land with the Nolan thing, bro. What the fuck is y'all hanging around these white people at night? Look at their history, bro. They are trying to behave themselves. They are trying to really, truly evolve. Once you hang around them where there's no lights and there's no supervision, that snow monkey nigger white gene starts to pop up in their body. And they can't control themselves, bro. These are the same people who chased Ruby Bridges to school to make coffin paraphernalia for children. Like, these people are weird as fuck, nigga.
Is that why you said they're not getting paid?
And they trying to grow. They trying to grow. So don't be hanging around them at night because they trying to do better with that monkey shit in their body. So don't be hanging around them at night by themselves.
I was hanging around them before I hang around you any time of the day.
You think that I, as a white person, am inherently evil?
Nah, y'all not inherently. Y'all better now, but y'all still got that ice monkey gene, bro.
So
when y'all see a black at night by themselves, y'all just start tweaking.
Yeah, I mean, why do black people
y'all start going crazy, bro?
That's fucked up. What's wrong with the black?
Y'all brain, look, y'all smart, but when y'all see a black at night,
I mean, bro, how can you blame us? How can you blame us white people?
Man, I don't know. I blame the mayo. Maybe the children eating.
I mean, bro, you don't blame nothing to do with black people. You don't.
I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all.
Hold on, this the thing with
I mean, chill out. You don't want to use that language. I mean, you don't blame nothing with black people.
I don't know what's wrong with you, nasty bitch.
This the thing with the crackers, bro. Y'all ain't scared of no sea creatures.
Yeah, what if I just drop the N-word hard on right now?
You're a nigger white.
Jump off.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Should I say the N-word hard on right now, please?
All right, don't make me moderate Sig. Make him a moderator.
Shit, make the brother a moderator.
Make me a moderator.
He should have been a moderator. But hold on, this the thing, bro. I want you to answer this, Beaver, because you white, bro. I don't want to talk to that cracker in the point of the other one. So this the thing, bro. Crackers, bro. Y'all don't be scared of the sea. Y'all don't be scared to jump off cliffs. Y'all don't be scared of shit else, bro. But you see a nigga, and it's like you're terrified, bro. Like, what's the logic behind that, bro?
Well, give you a serious answer here. People that do all that extreme sports shit, jumping off bridges and flying with a ship, and all that crap. There's an element of control in their mind that they can control for the danger. There's a tiny chance that the equipment will fail and they'll die. But with a black guy walking down the street in the alley, I mean, if I see a guy like the guys in your PTR, and I'm by myself and I see 4 of them coming, I'm like, these guys could fucking rob me, stick me up, beat me up. They could just say what's up to me. I don't know. There's an unknown variable that I can't control.
So it's fair to say the average white man, they when they see the people in my PTR, the average white man's scared.
Yeah, if it's they're by themselves, they're outnumbered for sure.
I might have to cross the street.
Might have to cross town.
I was just gonna say, there's that.
So what's the difference from these Crips posting up like this and a group of KKK members or a group of white folks posting up in a picture with their Klan shit on? Like, what's the difference?
No difference. In fact, you would probably have more. If you saw people with Klan gear on, then you definitely have a reason. You would have more of a reason to fear them.
Not really good. When last time the Klan and got together and killed a black person?
Well, yeah, the Klan.
I just safe around Klan members than you are niggas.
Yeah, but it's pretty much off. Yeah, you say that's true. They're not really an active. But if you saw some redneck trash skinheads, I mean, I think it'd be the same concept.
When's the last time they got together and fucked with a black person, Beaver? I'll wait.
No, they did. They commit Marietta. They brought somebody Marietta.
Let's be real. Any person with a logical common sense, if you're walking down the street by yourself, you see three group of people, it doesn't matter if it's 3 blacks, 3 whites, 3 Latinos, they all look like thugs, low-lifers. More than likely,
but that's an opinion though, man. You saying thug, that's an opinion, bro. Like a thug to you might not be a thug to me.
Yeah, a thug to me is a baby touching white man. I'm good.
Like, so basically, you're just
who doesn't pay their taxes?
You're projecting on somebody, bro. Like,
well, I mean, it's called human nature. It's called survival.
All right. Well, Timothy,
if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck.
Let me give you this example. Okay, so I'm walking out of the SEC football stadium. I'm a Tennessee fan. I'm going to Georgia Stadium. I'm walking out of the stadium. I'm coming around Frat Road. I'm with me and my brother and my father. And then I see about 10 or so drunk frat boys from Georgia coming my way, and there's no one else around. I'm like, God damn it, I'm going to have to deal with this bullshit. It's the same concept. It doesn't matter race or anything. It just matters, group difference. And they're going to start talking shit. My dad's going to get pissed, and we're going to have to calm them down. And that's exactly what happened.
That's what I was getting at, yeah.
Yeah, it's not race. It can be anything, really. It's like a rival situation. And, my dad's going to want to whoop ass, and I'm going to have to calm him down. And this was 2002.
I've been in that situation.
Don't say a fucking word. Don't say a word to these kids. And they're cussing at him. I'm like, just shut your mouth. Let's keep going. And of course, that's what happened. So I didn't want to have to deal with it.
So if you see me walking down the street with those niggas in my PTR, you would be intimidated. Just based off of...
Which PTR?
My PTR, Timothy. If you just walking down the street and you see me walking with
what does PTR stand for?
Oh my God.
No, PTR is the avatar, the picture is saying it's a group of these.
Mr. Me, would you be intimidated if you was walking down the street and you seen me and you seen those group of niggas just walking down the street? Would you be intimidated?
Hell yes, I would.
Why?
Because that looks to me like that was that.
You're projecting,
Boys in the Hood or whatever. I would feel like I wouldn't mess with them, but I'm like, are they gonna fuck with me because I'm white? Are they gonna beat me up?
See, and that's low key. Is that racist?
No, it's called survival. It's called evolution. So humans have developed this thing called pattern recognition, and it keeps us alive. So thousands of years ago, when we saw niggas eating them bright red berries and they were killing over and dying, we said, hey, stay away from bright fucking berries, right? Even though there might be a handful of bright berries that may not harm you, they actually may help improve your health. But we understood that, hey, the majority of bright berries that we're eating, we saw niggas die, so just stay away from them. Same thing with neon-colored toads and different insects and shit like that. It's called pattern recognition. So again, empathy. This is a bullshit excuse that blacks uses. Oh, you projecting it. It's not. You can judge a book by its bullshit, bro. If I put floppy shoes, a rainbow wig, and a big red nose and paint somebody's face white, and I showed it to 10,000 random Americans, they're going to say that's a fucking clown. So if you want to put on the uniform of a gang member, which in your PTR is a bunch of gang members, they're throwing gang sign, they're all wearing blue. I assume that they're affiliated with the Crip gang. We understand as humans that gang activity is not conducive to a healthy society.
Well, I have to disagree with you, bro.
You can disagree with me.
That's just how people try to perceive gangs,
right,
bro. You know the original.
No, that's not how the rest of the world works. Maybe in your low IQ world that works. But
how do I got a low IQ, brother? Low IQ. You need to really sit down.
What's up, Black?
I mean, that doesn't bother him. Calling me a low IQ doesn't bother me, gang. I ain't gonna cap it. He's entitled to his opinion.
Let me interject my story.
That's
Oakland, 30 years in Oakland, worked and raised, and I'll tell you right now, if they're wilding out, those guys, I'd cross the street. But if they weren't, then I'd walk by them. I walk by many groups like that in Oakland all the time. So I'm not like Beaver. I would walk by them. But if they're wilding out and getting crazy, I'd probably cross the street.
Yeah, but I'm not used to that environment. While I'm in the suburbs of the South, I wouldn't. Now, if me and him know with each other, and if he's in that group, I would feel fine. Like, hey, what's up, man? In hopes that he would, would give me protection. I mean, how often have you, Himothy, be honest, have you been in a group like that, walking with your boys or whatever, and you started fucking with somebody, like a random white guy?
Bro. Man, hell no, bro.
You're telling me you've never fucked with a...
Nah, in high school I did, bro. Back when niggas was kids, you know what I mean? But not as no damn adult, bro. Niggas not doing that shit as adults, bro. Maybe like high school days type shit, college days, you know what I mean? Like, but...
What if I was like Mr. Show, the Oriental gas station owner, and you come in and I'm by myself? Would you like knock over the donut section and grab some drinks and...
It's just funny though, because nigga, white people will be scared to walk by these people in my PTR, but won't have no problem walking next to a pedophile or walking next to a rapist or any other of them creepy ass motherfuckers. But you see a nigga with a do-rag and throwing up gang signs. Like, oh, that's too much for me.
Yeah, but one can hurt me, the other can't.
Dude,
I mean,
listen, hold on.
A pedophile's not gonna hurt me.
I was just having this conversation with
y'all would live around pedophiles. Y'all would live around rapists. It wouldn't even bother you at all. But let a nigga that should have bothered you.
Wait, so hold on. I want to tell you something. I'm telling a story. So my mom and I just watched The Man in the White Van, right? Okay, you guys know. If you know, you know. Now, there is jokes about this. I have a joke, even in my own PTR, if you scroll all the way back, this is how I die. Here, free plants, right? Free variegated plants. And it's a white van, right? The white van thing, it's a real thing. Or just like vans, right? Okay, this is my point. We watched this, and I said to my mom, Mom, and she said, yeah. I said, I got a question for you. And she said, yeah. And I said, when you think about being murdered and stolen, what does the guy look like in your mind? And she immediately was like, white guy. I was like, I know, me too. And I just want to say, like, I think that's hilarious. There's so much shit that Black America gets, but my entire life, I've been terrified of the white guy, not the dude in the do-rag, not the black dude. And I just think it's hilarious. It's hilarious. The double standard.
Dima, may I ask you a question, Dima?
The white man. It's the white man that's following me home. Actually, as a matter of fact, every restraining order I've ever had was a white man. Every single one. Every single restraining order. I'm talking creepy ass restraining orders. I'm talking about guys finding my address, showing up at my house. You know how many times guys harassing me, holding me hostage, blackmailing me? Every single one of them was a white male. Every one of them. And I'm talking creepy, guys. I'm talking creepy. This man, this dude, followed me around town, found out who I was, followed me around town with disposable cameras and would just take pictures of me, just dozens of them. Click, 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 click. I had a guy follow me home from the gym,
big meathead, big fucking dopey ass meathead, follow me home from the gym. I had a guy stalk me out, plan for me to run into him just so he can ask me, and I fell for it. And the way I fell for it, you could ask me if you want me to tell you, it was he knew the whole time who I was, and I didn't find out till later. Absolutely creepy. The guy who showed up at my fucking house because I had a conversation with him in the park, and just a mere conversation talking about dogs, and I mentioned who my mom was. He found out who my mom was because she had a website, and then he showed up at my fucking house. He showed up at my house, okay? I mean, the creepiest shit. Dudes every single time. White dudes, white dudes, white dudes.
Let me ask you a question.
White men are sick in the fucking head.
Okay,
see, that's where you go wrong. Go ahead, Edward.
I'm sorry. Listen, I have never had that trouble with a black man ever in my whole life, and that's why, that's where I go.
Oh, baby. But yeah, you see? Look at how weird y'all live, bro. Y'all are really weirder than everybody else, bro. Don't let your good behavior, okay, in recent times, look at how Beamer just described. There's still bad behavior out there, like very weird. And
the creepiest, the dangerous, the most nasty.
Okay, Bima. I would like to ask a question if I may, Bima.
Sure, you can ask anything, Mr. Edward.
So do you believe that your experience is universal?
Do I think it's universal? Meaning, does everybody have my experience?
Yeah. Do you think that a bunch of creepy, quote unquote, white men are just doing that to every pretty privileged woman?
I don't think so. But
can the creepy white men defend themselves though?
I gotta tell you, a lot of my girlfriends, it's always the white man. I'm sorry, it's always the white man.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I'm understanding your submission, because I personally do not think that the majority of men, I'm talking about the majority of men, the men that most women don't even give attention to, the blue collar worker, the man that shows up at home at night to make sure he's taking care of his family, those kind of people. We know there's pedophiles out there. We know there's creeps out there. We know there's gang members. We know all these things happen. But if I look at most women and men today, okay, because I consider myself just one of those regular guys, even though I do pretty well in life. But I tell people this: I have responsible privilege. I've been responsible my whole life. That's the kind of privilege I have, being responsible. Okay, I think what happens to a lot of people, unfortunately, Bima, because I've been listening to you a while here on these different things, you would support bad behavior of people that you know that don't look like you versus saying that what people do is entirely wrong. Whether it's a white person, a black person, Asian, Hispanic, doesn't matter. There are people who choose to be bad in all areas. Those are those individuals. We can't make that all people.
We not.
Beaver, I put a statistic in the chat for you. It's about the total number of lynchings in 83 years. Look at the numbers. This is the sad part that most people miss out on. Okay, over 1,300 white people were also lynched during that time, and those were those who were sympathetic to what we call the free black people. They wanted to help black people get free, and they lost their lives over it. But you never hear that part, because what we all like to do is highlight the negative side of stuff versus talking about us as humans, of just encouraging each other and being the best we can be. And I like the fact that you guys say that I am kissing the white man's butt, which is kind of interesting. I don't think white people want to be put in the position that we try to put them in.
I gotta be honest with you, Mr. Edward, I don't understand what you said. You said that I would support the bad behavior. You said one sentence about, and it started with, I would support the bad behavior. Could you reiterate that, or just maybe say it with me, because I just didn't understand it.
Okay, Bima, when you share a submission, you think that black people have no bad, can't do no wrong, right? And unfortunately, you don't realize that there are people who choose to do just negative things. They just
you got the same feelings for the white man, bro. Okay. You coming with the same way for the white man, bro.
Okay, babe, could you do me a favor? Could you have mic control? Thanks.
All right, hurry up, Nick.
Okay. Hey, Big, this is one thing I want to share with you. Use grace. It's a lot easier. Grace is a good thing. It's called unmerited.
And stop.
Okay.
Look, I got ancestors, bro. They crying right now, bro. Hurry up, bro. Real talk. You killing the ancestors with this shit, bro.
Okay. Well, first of all, you don't even know the ancestors.
Yeah, you killing the ancestors. I know them. They closer to me than you. I know they closer to me than you.
All right, so this is back to your elder.
It's so crazy. It's so funny. Yeah, you see that? It's so crazy.
Edward, can I just respond to you real quick, because I got what you were saying.
Go ahead.
And it's not that I don't think that, I'm gonna say my family could do no wrong. That's not what I think. What I think is what I've noticed patterns my entire life, and the patterns seem to be consistently massive love and acceptance and protection, and I just don't. I've always felt in white circles, there's always some mother. There's always a lot of people that you can't trust. You can't, like, you feel uncomfortable with. And like, I know that's generally, you could feel that with anybody. But I just, for the most part, have felt more at home and more safe with just certain types of people, just culturally, I guess you could say it is. And I don't think that that's just the case. Since I was, the very first thing that ever happened to me my whole life, leading up my whole entire life, it has been, the people have looked the same. Just since kindergarten, since pre-K, I'm talking pre-K, they've looked the same for me in my world. So yes, I've known love and comfort and protection, and it's not that I've been, because I've looked outside of that. I've not held like a racial lens in my eyes when looking for love. Right, I was engaged to two white men. I was engaged to two. I left them both. Okay, it's not a matter of that. It's everything that you take when you take just that person and the environment, and just, I just don't. There's such a severe lack of trust that I've gained to see because of my connection with people that don't look like me, and then when I go into circles where people do look like me, and I see the bullshit, and I see the racism, and I see the prejudice, and I just don't trust. I don't feel comfortable there. And it's to the point where a lot of people, they can't even admit it. They can't even see it. They're not even willing to like sit down and have a real conversation. Everything. I'm just so tired of it.
Yeah, but white people don't trust white people neither. They do not trust each other neither.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Who helped you at knife point in your car that one time?
Why do you keep asking me that?
It's just for the room's clarity. Was it a black guy or what?
It was a kid. I told you it was a kid.
Yeah,
it was a hungry kid.
Okay,
Don't fucking laugh because that's how I got him to put the knife away.
I'm gonna go rob a bank and tell him I was thirsty.
No, I asked him what he fucking wanted the money for. And he said that he wanted food. And so we went and we got a Subway sandwich right at the liquor store. right next to the laundromat. That's what we did.
What was his race?
And I talked to him about
What was his
it.
race?
It was a kid.
He was
What was
black.
his race?
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah, there it is.
Motherfuckers.
Tell you.
She said what y'all be saying, motherfuckers.
It's okay, B-man. He was a dirty black. It's okay.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was a fucking hungry kid. He was a fucking
Hell nah. I was hungry too. I ain't got no knives. I ain't got no knives, baby. I was hungry a long time ago. I don't got no knives. Not all of us don't got knives.
I'd like to know, like, what's
when we get hungry, we don't all grab knives.
Your experience all this crime.
I was born and raised in the murder capital of New York State. If you know, you know.
Okay, so Bima, I appreciate your submission. It's just, again, you would protect bad behavior because
I will protect bad behavior.
No, hold on, Bieber. I'm not going to interrupt you. Bieber asked you a very serious question, and you said he was a hungry kid, but you did not say it was a young black kid. That means you protect bad behavior. That's Exhibit A. Okay, I don't know any way that's like it. Okay, I don't know why. It's okay. You can still have your view, but let's call a spade, right? If you and I both know, and correct me if I'm wrong, like Timothy would say, well, Edward, you're kissing the white man's butt, which I'm not.
Yes, the fuck you are, bro.
Okay, Big.
I would use the term cracker, brother. I wouldn't say white man. I wouldn't use cracker an appraised term. More.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. So I don't know, Bima. I have a choice, and I like to look at facts. And for me, it's shocking. And why I say it's shocking is because we have decided in life that instead of us standing on our own 2 feet, we would think that because someone's ethnically something other than who we are, that they're being, what's the word I want to use, disservice or disingenuous.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. But the whole fucking white-ass country supported fucking Austin Metcalf and defended his fucking treasonous, fucking aggressive-ass bullshit. Defend black behavior, defend bad black behavior, my fat ass. I bet. What was your opinion on
Bima, I want you to explain to me.
Was he not the aggressor? Did he not deserve what he got? Because he fucking wanted to assault somebody? Yeah.
No. Explain to me, how does pushing somebody contribute to another person?
I'm on Edward go, and then you can go after Edward.
Okay, so
that was on the mic, bro.
Oh, Big man, I don't know why you think you're
hogging the mic, bro.
You're entertaining.
Go ahead and speak.
Thank you, Black. Appreciate it.
And one more thing, Mr. Edward. I'm sorry, but I gotta do something else, okay? Because I thought about it. Listen, it's not that I defend behavior. What it is I see and I've seen what, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Baby. I got to say it.
I have seen the white racism, the structural oppression, and I've seen what it does to society and specifically my family. And you know what? That's why I defend there is injustice, and people want to turn a blind eye, and they want to fucking pretend that that our family is just waking up and we just want to be fucking criminals. We just want to be bad people. We just want to be blah, 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 whatever. But no, it's not what happens. It's not what happens. This whole system was created. This is all the legacy of slavery, and people just want to ignore and pretend that this stuff just disappears. When this is the difference between structural racism and institutional racism and interpersonal racism. There is a difference, and this is what we're saying. People want to sit here and talk about the crime rates. Like, please, miss me with that. Let's also talk about the disparaging in sentencing. Let's also talk about the harassment. Let's also talk about how the massive people who are just fucking gunned down or harassed and all of this shit, and nobody talks about that shit. What about the school to prison pipeline? What about the environmental issues? What about with the redlining? What about all of these insane things? The juries, the whole, why are black jurors consistently removed by 50 and up to 80%? Look at my bio. Do you know that we still have some of the same exact deals that literally created the middle class, the modern day middle class, that specifically eliminated Black Americans. Black Americans were not included in the biggest building of the modern middle class. We still have those same acts. The Housing Act, all of these acts are still the same. Do you know what they did? They made them race neutral. But you're talking about the same. That's the structural racism. You remove white, right? And you make it sophisticated. That's the difference between de jure and de facto. And we talk about this. We talk about this all the time. People want to ignore that. So there's so much de facto shit, right? Of course, you're not going to see white and black written on paper anymore, because you can't do that anymore after the 1960s. But it's just become sophisticated, okay? And all of this shit is still happening. Look at my bio. I want you... If you guys click my bio, okay, you're going to see my link tree. And while you're going down, hold on. While you're going down, go to black juror exclusion. I want you to look. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 scientific peer-reviewed studies on how black jurors are consistently excluded from juries. I want you to look at the U.S. policy excluding black Americans. Look at the FHA underwriting manual. These are the original. I want you to look at these things, the homeownership. There's 4 links there. Read through that, okay? Read through those. This is the shit that's created that we are now living in today. These same exact systems, same exact bullshit, okay? We have to stop this shit and we have to correct it. And I don't want to hear no shit about nothing else until you admit that. Do you hear me, Mr. Edward? Nothing, no more lip from you. No more facts from you.
Okay, what a queen. She more black than you, nigga. What a queen.
I'm glad that you are the God who.
Thank you for standing up for our people, Beamer. What you see in Stockholm Syndrome, black community, I ain't gonna cap. What you see from Edward is Stockholm Syndrome, on God. What you see from Edward is when you want to, like, when you're under the, man, when you really under the. Hey, folks, I don't care what y'all run, like, not too much on Beamer, not too much on fucking. What's up, folks? Are you good, folks? Shut up, nigga. All right. I wasn't talking about. No, I know you weren't talking about that. Anyway, not too much on me, nigga. Not the fuck up, nigga. You just got here anyway, nigga. Like I was saying, bro. What got here?
Order.
I had that nigga move down.
May I respond, Beaver, to the...
Is this dirty black in front of me or not?
Okay. Yeah. Take 30 seconds. I'm dirty.
I'm a dirty Sprite, though. Say dirty Sprite, though. You're a constipated dirty black. Got you.
Okay, come on, guys. Nike, give me a second, bro.
I will hack this whole chat, folks. But I love Edward. I'm going to let you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Take your gay ass on, nigga. Oh, God. Get the fuck on, bro. On Southside, super avatar crib, cuz. Hey, oh my mama, bro. Y'all niggas ain't fucking with me. But drink them drugs and go to sleep, nigga. Bro, on avatar crib, north side.
Embassy, can you get your people in line? This is outrageous.
No, Beaver, I'm your people. What is you doing? What are you doing?
No, Beaver. What you mean, your people? What's that supposed to mean?
This is
What? Keep saying Crip.
People. What is you?
He ain't my peoples, man. The Crips will kill that nigga in real life, man.
And that's why we stay away. Beaver, Crip. You proved that point.
Not really though, because the white man to kill you too, though, bro. So that's the thing. What's the difference from a Crip killing you and the white man killing you, bro? It's like y'all rather. It's okay for the white man to kill you, but let the Crip kill you, and it's oh my god.
Bro, they all Crips too. Hey, and on Southside, hey, Timothy, bro, you already know. It's Southside over here, baby. Hey, Southside.
Congratulations, dude.
Okay.
All right, Edwards gets 30 seconds. Please, no interruptions.
No, it's
My bad.
no, it's all good. It's just that Beeman went on a whole lot of institutional, structural, all these other kind of things. That's kind of interesting because from 1865 to 1920, the black community was more intact. Children were born in wedlock. There was more marriages going on. And I promise you that most blacks during that time were not living on plantations. They didn't know a slave owner, and they never met a slave. My grandfather never met a slave, never met a slave owner. He was married 49 years. My dad was born in 1919, never met a slave, never met a slave owner, was married 58 years. Both homeowners, those homes are still in our family. So when you have these conversations, Biba, you are talking about a very small element of our society. But you want to believe 1,000% that there's just so much structural racism. But you don't realize, Biba, there's 11.9 million blacks that have a bachelor's degree or above. And they don't think about what we talk about on Clubhouse. They talk about what's happening in their house. You know why? Because they're building homes. They're taking care of their family. And their children are not YNs. Their children are making it, like my son and daughter. Okay? I'm sorry that most people today believe that something is about the white man, which is an excuse. Yes, things happen and we're bad. We got it. We all know that. But I wasn't here for it. I'm 62 years young. Okay?
Edward, did you say that your siblings didn't make it out of the ghetto? Some of your brothers and sisters.
No, they all made it out.
Oh, well, I have a master's degree, and Sid called me uneducated.
Well, no, he didn't call you uneducated. He said low IQ, but
he said low IQ, but I have a master's degree.
That's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
He called me low IQ too. You don't know who I am or what I am.
I don't.
And that's sad. You're supposed to be my people, and you bring me down, Sid.
I'm not right.
I am not your people. Your people are in a special ed class on a short bus somewhere.
Yeah.
That's not my people.
So with your mama.
See, don't get through some things though. Like I just
Man,
on Southside Crip, hey, let him get 10 more seconds. Hey, Edward is big cuz on the Crip. Hey, Timothy, he big cuz. Hey, that's OG, triple OG right there. Hey, let Ed get his shit off.
Yeah, it's
I ain't trying to hear it. I hack you niggas. Oh, cuz.
You ain't got shit, nigga.
I hear it,
nigga.
I'm on that shit, cuz. Everything you do.
I got it. So listen, it's the beauty of coming to Clubhouse is we all can share our opinions. You don't have to accept anything that Mr. Edward talks about. You know why? Because you don't get to live my life. Okay? I get to choose my life. You get to choose your life. Okay? And I'm not going to walk around life thinking that there's some nefarious white person sitting around their life thinking about it.
Why are you making this that though? Because I agree with what you're saying. But why you making this that? Man, nah, he's been talking. You just got here.
No, but folks, it don't matter.
You just want to do what you're doing right now. That's all.
No, it ain't even about what he doing. He
small-minded boy, small-minded man. Please go watch a cartoon.
No, it ain't no.
Go watch a cartoon and draw a picture about what you learned.
Oh, gee.
Go watch a cartoon. Go watch a cartoon.
All right, now you can't. You gotta chill, bro. Go ahead, Big Mom. No, I'm making room for it.
Bro, let me go, bro.
Say what he had to say. Big Mom speaking now. Go ahead.
Yeah,
no, you good.
don't like. Look, bro. I understand the whole making the white man the premises of all the nigga problems. Look, I ain't one of them, bro. I ain't one of them. Like real shit. I don't like dirty blacks. Just like I don't like some of these racist use napkin ass ice monkeys, nigga. Really the same way. So it ain't just about talking blaming a white man for shit, man. Nigga, I make more than most of these white men. Like respectfully, they kind of dumb to me, to be honest with you. So when it comes to this incident, bro, it's really a shame when I hear like niggas trying to make every excuse that it couldn't be what it is, man. And then based on the premise of what we just talked about, blaming things on a white man. That's when I hear shit like that, I just see confused black people, bro. Like I get what you're trying to do. I'm not necessarily against that. But bro, it ain't no sin to call out the white people evilness, bro. It's not no sin to call out the people who made your ancestors fuck each other as family members, right? This is what they come from, bro. So when they do this weirdo go out to the woods and let that ice monkey spirit demon come out them, it's okay to call it out what it is. These same ice monkeys, bro, shot and killed my brother in Christ, bro, while he was defending their ice monkey honor, nigga. You feel me, bro? Like these people ain't perfect, bro. Like real shit, they not perfect, bro. They're just as nigger as anything I've ever seen on this fucking planet. All right, now I want to say this. Like not all situations are racial, but when they are. That's what it is, bro. It's not. It doesn't mean that the white man is stopping my life, nigga, or everything that has to do with a white person is racial. I don't believe that. I have seen how they deal with each other, nigga. If you seen how they deal with each other, nigga, you would be confused too. You wouldn't even know what racism is for a little bit because they don't trust each other. I had seen this shit. I had seen white people smiling each other smiling at each other's face to make a deal. Hey, go off, bro. That's that terrorism shit. But look, I've seen white people go and make deals with each other, shake hands, after they leave and go find a nigga to make another deal because the points were just better. Stingy ass niggas. Let me tell you, they when they messing with your people, bro, nigga, caping for them and shit, that ain't the time, bro. I get it, bro. There are good white people. Yes, they are. Yeah, but and they're still treated poorly by dirty ass whites like who just murdered that nigga and all these racist ass fucking whites who can't control themselves, nigga. Like straight up. So look, man, fuck them niggas. Them niggas is dirty. They murderers. Straight up, nigga. I mean,
hold on. Can I get a?
Yeah, go ahead. And I'm gonna land with this. All you black conservatives, man. I don't disagree with y'all. I agree with y'all on a lot of shit. But one thing I see, y'all have no spine at all, boy. Y'all are some bitches, bro.
So
these white people can play with y'all like juggle ball. All right, y'all can go.
All right, folks. This is how I defeat that. For one, people don't understand that Abraham Lincoln gave the Freedmen Bank after he freed the slaves. Fucking reparations and shit like that, and promise of like 40 acres and a mule he already got. They got killed after it, but at the same time, we forgot that shit through the dissolution and the Jim Crow laws. This is how we fucking. This is the things that threw us off because we forgot the trajectory of history.
Wake it up, Kendo.
I'm gonna tell you the real history, you little fuck niggas. Yeah, you better leave. That nigga better leave. He better leave. Because the real trajectory is actually in what they took from us. When we actually, because they created shit through ingenuity, through the not only Hopkins, all of these Wait, folks. Hold on first.
Let's go, Kendall. Come on, man. Wrap it up, bro.
Wait, sick. You my nigga. I'm gonna wrap it up though. Is that? Yeah, I got distracted right now.
Gin and juice.
No, it ain't no gin and juice. It ain't. I'm not a gin. Oh, look,
the bottle.
I can be a gin and juice. Hold on, folks. Don't. Sick. Come on, bro. Sick, bro. First of all, folks.
First you was crippin', now you were folks. Which one you is, gang?
Folks. Yeah.
He said folks.
Don't
that nigga
stop
was just
me.
saying cuz though. Like which one?
Yeah. Cuz, look. Cuz
Blood crip, nigga.
Cuz, blood, folks, whatever you niggas is.
That kid.
It's respect to any community.
That kid. Listen to that.
You're done, Kendall. I'm just mute up, bro. Go ahead, Mr. Edward.
Wait. Oh, you just
Kendall, man. No, because dude, you're going off on a tangent, bro. You're totally taking it off topic, man. We're trying to have a discussion.
You right. Go ahead.
No. All I'm saying is that we got to be careful with the substance of that. It abuses our mind sometimes. We don't.
It is, but I'm in the community right now. I'm in the community right now with my people, and so I'm in the Fox community. But I'm cut.
Yeah, but
so listen. I'ma just say this: our people ain't really got. We're built off of a broken unity that was supposed to be united.
There's no unity. There's no people.
Exactly.
Hold on, King. Listen to what Isaac said.
Okay, it's cool.
I
hear what Isaac said already.
Hey, please go on mute so other people can speak.
No, he good.
Yeah, but see what he's saying is, and this is the challenge. The community is built up of people who want the same goals and going in the same direction. Okay.
Never.
Hey, dude, we got that.
Never is it.
Dude, please stay on mute.
Yeah, it's crazy. See, Beaver, that's what the reason why I can't be on here at night, man.
No, you good. I respect you, Ed. But
I respect you too. But what I want us to do is stop being responsible for bad behavior. Okay? The YNs, the bad music, the bad situation, sexually transmitted diseases, the number of abortions. It's just too much.
No, they're just hungry and thirsty, Mr. Edward. You gotta remember, they're just hungry and dehydrated. You just need to feed them, give them some Gatorade, and they'll clean their act right up.
But
give them some Subway and Gatorade. No, go ahead, Mr. Edwards going.
No. See, this is the challenge. Like I tell people on a regular basis, we did not allow, and I want everybody to hear this, we did not allow the white man to tell us who to sleep with. We didn't allow the white man to tell us who to rob. See, if we actually stopped and I would say, hey, let me go ask a white man, should I ask this lady to marry me? Or should I have children? No, none of that happens. We make all these choices and then we don't like the consequences and then we like to blame it on somebody other than ourselves. This is the sad challenge. That's why, like what Isaac said, we have no quote-unquote community or group or people. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. And then I heard the other day, well, we need a leader. Who should we blame for the condition of the black community? No, you got to blame yourself on your condition. Because the last I checked, the NAACP and all these other groups, the Black Caucus and all these groups are not coming to anybody's rescue. We can see that. It's called race hustlers. They're getting paid and they're playing you because they want you to be a perpetual victim versus you being in a meritocracy to where you get out here every day and be the best you can be because there's only one of you. Okay? And I promise you.
Can I ask you this? Just this. King. Are we all suffering from
Kendall, let him finish, man.
Bro, chill.
No, you chill. We're telling you to fucking chill, bro. Chill. You chill.
Bro,
you're the one that needs to chill.
What the fuck? Like,
Kendall,
stop talking to me crazy, Sid.
Kendall, no, because you're the one talking crazy right now, bro.
I know, but just, bro,
so just be quiet. Look, it's real simple, bro. Just hit mute. Just hit mute. That's all you gotta do. It's real simple. Go ahead, Mr. Edward. You got.
Yeah.
Bro, Sid, I could come see you, bro.
Hey, nigga, come see me. I don't give a fuck, bro. Come see me. Come see me. You gonna see about 9-10
No.
clips.
It ain't about
let
no
you
9-10 clips. We could talk.
Oh, okay, well, look, I'm not that hard to find. Just come see me, bro. Just come see me. Just come see me.
That nigga bitch tonight, King.
Damn, man.
Fall in line, nigga.
Go ahead, Mr. Edwards.
Yeah, again, like I said, guys, I've never tasted alcohol, never done a drug. Substance abuse is horrible, man. I'm sorry. It just gets you off the square. But at the end of the day, responsibility is very important. I try to teach it to my children, to my grandchildren. Even trying to be a good husband is being responsible. It's not easy, guys. And I'm not going to blame anybody for my failures or my successes. They're only going to be because Edward has chosen that. So at the end of the day, the only community I'm responsible for is Edward's community. I can't make choices for other people. And I'm definitely not going to sit around thinking that my life is hindered because of some guy I never met. But I'm going to have a nefarious boogeyman somewhere or some system that exists that stopped me from making it to where I need to go. It just doesn't exist. I land.
I just gotta call out a couple of things. Like the whole the race hustler thing. When you're talking about what specifically you're talking about, the NAACP and things like this.
Yeah. So Bima, because you don't know about the fact that back in the day, I'm 62. There's been what we call black leaders who shaped down companies, who got millions of dollars. Now we have attorneys going out there shaking down families in law firms. These are called race hustlers. Because you know what they're doing? They're not putting the responsibility on the bad behavior of the individual. They just happen to be black.
Do you think that type is like how you're speaking right now? Do you think because it sounds like you're speaking like in universal terms, and I am
speaking in universal terms.
Yeah, but I don't think that because it's not.
I know.
That's not what I've seen. But that's not the truth, Mr. Edward. That's a position. It's a perspective, but that's not what's happening. If you take a look. If you go into my bio, please go into my bio. Link in my bio. Go under organizations for reparations. Okay. Now these are different organizations that do different things. No, we're talking about getting people at faith-based stuff, leaders in community, getting people food, getting activists, civil rights lawyers.
Yeah, that's not the conversation he's having.
Yeah, you're all way in left field. That's not what he's talking about.
I know what
he's close. Not even close.
You don't know what he's
saying. You are listening. You're off. You're off.
Yeah, and this is the challenge that we have because the narrative is really sad. You know, these people come around, and I'm going to say these people come around every 4 years or 2 years to the community and tell them they're going to bail them out of something. You know they're not going to do that because they want us to be perpetual victims. And what happened is, and this is really sad, now you got people saying, I'm an independent citizen. I'm not a citizen of a corporation. You know, like these people are just, I don't know where we get this information from. It's just crazy.
Are you talking about the sovereign citizen movement?
Yes, the sovereign citizen movement. You know what that means?
Yeah, I do. And there's legal. It's all law and contract law. It's very interesting, but I don't think that it's. And it's not. I mean, like you could laugh or
bringing it up as an example.
I'm not gonna laugh. It's an example, Bima, because Bima, we got to just Bima. I just want you to hear me. We got to get people to be
woke up and they're not status bootlicking slaves.
No,
they
Bima,
understand that they don't. That the government doesn't own them. That this institution of bullshit that you want to lift the boot of. Okay, people that want to step outside of that and say, hey, look. I don't want
I'll land on this in 30 seconds.
My racist fears
I don't want to
Then pick
abide
up a
by the
rifle and
laws
shed some blood
of
for
the
it, B.
dominant majority.
Then pick up a rifle. Pick up a rifle and shed some blood for it. You'll never do it. You'll just sit on your stoop and bitch and moan and whine about shit that you'll never fight for. You'll never get up and pick up a gun and fight for it. People, let's be.
Well, first of all, I think you don't know me. That's the first thing. Second thing is there's nothing to fight. This isn't going to be a bloodshed.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. That's ultimately what it always comes down to, Bima. It always comes down to that. Yeah, because if you have two people at the table that can't agree, one person's going to pick up a gun and enforce it. That's how it's always works.
Televised. The revolution will not be televised. This is at this point this is a civilized. We are civilized now. So what we're doing is we're going to silently and we're going to peacefully build the competing institutions and show you statist bootlickers that the way that you're doing shit is insane. That it's tyrannical. It's wrong. It's anti-freedom. It's anti-liberty. It's anti-free market. It's anti-capitalism. It's anti-choice. And we're not going to stand for it.
Bima, I have one question for you, Bima. I'm going to ask you one question. Real simple. Why should I get reparation for work I didn't do?
What are you talking about? Are you talking about...
It's a real simple question. I'm going to say it again. Why should Edward be paid money for work he did not do?
Well, you said reparations, and now you're saying...
That's the word. That's the word.
Reparations and money are two different things.
What is it?
Well, reparations is repair. Reparations is the principle of repair. It's the principle of reciprocity.
That's not what that word means. That's not what it means.
Hold on. To repair. Reparations means to repair. Yes, it does. That's exactly what it means.
Okay, so Bima, let's walk together, Bima. So what's being repaired, Bima, what's being repaired? What's being repaired?
The legacy of slavery that you seem to be completely like. I think that you're just honestly, I think you're just being, well, I want to be careful what I'm going to say here, okay? Because you had mentioned, I don't know, like maybe about 20 minutes ago, you're talking about, the black community was more intact between 1865 and 1920. Do you remember saying that?
That's what percent was. Right.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But this is what I'm talking about. So the structural racism that happened before then. We're talking the legacy. When was the segregated schools? When was the exclusion from the jury, the labor exploitation? When was the Jim Crow? Hold on. When was Jim Crow? When was all of the acts that were put into place in the 40s? Okay, this is way after the 20s. So why do you think that we're all fucked up now?
Because of feminism.
That wasn't the beginning. I mean, that wasn't
it was because of feminism. It was because if you look at the timeline, you want to talk about a timeline up until when white women like you convinced black women that they needed to follow the same suit as you. That's when you started seeing all the stats go to shit. Abortions.
You mean like voting?
The nuclear family, out of wedlock birth rates.
Property sick? Is that what you're talking about?
So here's the thing, people. See, this is what I'm talking about, though. Like, I can tell right now, you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Because when I hold on, lady. Again, you come to Detroit and just drive through old Detroit. Again, you talk about blacks weren't part of the middle class earlier? That's bullshit. Do you understand? If you go to Detroit, they have the old neighborhoods where the black auto workers live right with the Polish, live right with the fucking whites. You can go on YouTube right now. You can see videos from the...
No. I didn't say that blacks were a part of the... I said that they were left out of the...
They were not left out. You can drive through Detroit right now and see the old historic neighborhoods back during the big three, the automotive days when the blacks migrated up from the south. They were included.
That was what the
beautiful homes that black people own because they worked at the automotive factories.
Right. I was talking about.
You need to get out more. Get out more and travel.
Legislation. I was talking legislation. The millions and millions and millions of dollars that created the acts that created the modern day middle class, which
Zero. None of that money, none of those allowances, none of those permits, those insurances went to Black Americans.
Oh, it's funny because there's entire black neighborhoods, old district neighborhoods in Detroit that were homeowners. It was all black homeowners all over the place. During the most racist periods.
But you're not
Can I please
responsible.
start speaking because I'm seeing
Yeah, go
the
ahead,
issue. Okay, here's what you're
Being left out as if men and women have no will and can't participate.
Everything you think is going to do something is not. I will answer why. The government will, even if you're successful, that does nothing. You are talking to people that do not feel a single ounce of feeling. They don't care how they live.
Wait, what are you talking about? Who is they? What are you talking about?
The government. He just said it.
You're referring to saying that this movement or any of these goals or political ideologies you're actively pursuing to show to start calling the United States government out on its immoral practices and rape and past immoral racist policies. Okay, congratulations. Maybe a couple of people did not know they did that. It does nothing. It will do nothing, and it will accomplish nothing. To the point where, here's an example of exactly what you're talking about. The entirety of the Black Civil Rights Movement is every single thing you're mentioning now. The difference is, back then, it was all niggers, all black. You're doing the exact same thing they did, and it did fuck all. The only reason black people have rights now is because the government started to decide racism is becoming too expensive, and there are other political reasons as to why that happened. Black people protesting for their rights has historically been proven to have done nothing to actually influence policy change. It influenced public opinion. That did not influence policy change. The policy changed because of financial and political reasons of people that actually run the government. The public, even back then, their opinion was not included because if you know anything about American history, back then the public did not want civil rights. They did not want desegregation. They wanted segregation. They got ignored. So everything you're saying about this, like, I'm in support of your goals and actions, but I've worked for these people.
Don't support that shit.
I know. None of those goals are gonna achieve anything. If black people back then protested and damn sure fought for the rights of black people, and it was up to the government saying that racism is expensive and then other political reasons for it to change, what makes you think is going to be any different today?
Yeah, because first of all, you're conflating like a million different things, okay? We're talking about when racism, yeah, of course, people are going to listen to a small minority part of the community that they don't consider to be equals, okay? So they're going to be ignored. So, I mean, like, what's the point there? Now, second, it's not going to happen. Like this whole idea that, listen, it will happen because what we're seeing right now, because this has to do with principle. It doesn't have this transcends race, okay? This transcends any type of bullshit ideology that anybody might have in this country right now. What it comes down to is, where are we going to move in the future to civilly be able to interact with one another without using violent back force to limit each other from doing things that the other feels that is necessary for us to do to fulfill our definite major purpose, or whatever it is that we feel like we want to do on this planet that we're here for a limited amount of time. Liberals and Republicans, Democrats, Republicans, conservatives, they're going opposite ends. You talk about K-shaped economy, it's K-shaped politics too. The Republicans are getting worse, and they go down their conservative lines further, and the liberals go down the Democrats go down their liberal lines even further. Okay, and we're spreading out, but they're inherently incompatible with one another. You cannot have more government and less government. It's not going to happen. We're going to have to either fight each other. That's what it's going to happen. Okay, or we're going to be able to figure out that we can peacefully coexist without using violent back force on one another to try to manipulate, control, exploit each other into doing things that we don't have any business telling each other what to do. This is all the ruling elite. The ruling elite, and yeah, okay, you want to say absolutely. Black Americans saw this a long time ago. Okay, unfortunately, a lot of them forgot of it because a lot of them are fucking status bootlickers now. Okay, unfortunately, but back then, yeah. So yeah, we have plenty. What is it? It's like 9%. I mean, it doesn't. I don't even fucking care. But the point is that yeah, too many status, and this is what's going to happen with our country. We're going to tear each other apart because we're not going to be able. Republicans don't want to have socialized. We don't want socialism. Republicans don't want socialism, and the left believe that welfare is necessary for government's purpose. Right? The right believe that security and safety is for the government's purpose, and we're going in two completely different directions. It's going to come down to violence, and both idiot sides are going to have to wake up to realize, hey, look, you should be able to do what you want to do as a free person on this planet for a very short amount of time. You're going to be worm food in maybe 80 years. Okay, if you're lucky, 70, 80 years is the going rate right now. Okay, and now anybody listening to this, you got maybe half of that. So you got maybe another 30, 40 if you're lucky. God bless you. Okay, so you got another 30, 40 years, which is going to be just a moment like this. Yeah, how about you associate with other like minds, free people, freedom of association, right? Based on private property and consent. You don't control what other people get to do and what other people get to hire and fire and how they get to operate their businesses and who they want to and what.
That bitch is fucking retarded.
She claims you're living here rent free. I'm saying, even if that is the case, you can't evict it.
Apparently I didn't. Apparently I didn't. You're still thinking 10 layers deep into that.
I'm sorry. It's just like, yeah, it's a silly level. It's just like, say bullshit.
It is bullshit. It is bullshit, dude. It's bullshit. I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, okay, from face. You don't like it, I get it.
What's up, everyone? What's the conversation about?
Shut up, see it. Get out of here.
I just did it on Agamemnon.
What's up, math genius?
So Abe's back,
Hey,
what's up? It's been a long time.
Yeah, he didn't want me to tell anybody, but I guess a few people have discovered his secret account.
Why not? Why doesn't he want anybody to know?
No,
reporting?
No, he's been sitting in rooms and trying to sit in anonymously, kind of.
Oh, okay.
And then we had this thing where, so Crimson is always asking me, "Oh, where's your friend Abe?" And I'm always like, "You never know. You never know. He could be right now." And a lot of the rooms where I told him that he was in the audience, but nobody knew what account he was.
Kryptonite.
Other than that,
I found out a couple weeks ago or whatever. He just had me blocked for no reason or whatever. Talking to him in Andrew's room, yo, why you got me blocked? Why you got me blocked? And no answer. And then so I just fucking blocked him. So if he doesn't show up,
Abe or Agamemnon?
No, Kryptonite. Obviously, I guess not in the room right now.
Well, so we had a decent discussion, me, Ali, and Abe, with Crimsonite a little bit, and then Agamemnon. But Agamemnon was trying to do like the theodicies for the problem of evil, and and we were granting him most of them. I was granting that like a universe where there's free will, so you have freedom, but has the consequence that you can allow that would necessitate God permit evil to happen. That's like kind of comes with the package of free will. That might be like in a greater sense, like a better universe than a universe where they can't. I understand that theodicy or whatever, but then when we were still asking about like allowing this evil, Agamemnon was saying things like, well, God has like this infinite power to repair, I don't know, whatever is lost, whatever, anything that's lost to anybody, any opportunities they had or whatever. Because we were talking about, say, some serial killer kills a 5-year-old child or whatever. What's called? He started going off to like this analogy of, well, God, like basically God doesn't give you anything he can't take away or repair, as in like somebody chopping off your foot, whatever, in some forest or whatever, could be doing it for evil, like it's horrendous evil. We could all agree he's cutting his foot off, but also that guy could be a surgeon in the woods and he's like repairing your leg and stitching your leg back together or whatever. But I'm like, this doesn't cover everything. There's still things that God can't repair, and he's like, hey, like what? And I'm like, all right. For example, if some serial killer takes the life of some 5-year-old child, there's something he is deprived of for the rest of time. And I'm granting, even if that kid goes straight to heaven, has eternal bliss in heaven, etc., he is being deprived of two things which Agamemnon said are crucial for the quote test of God here on earth. He never got to grow up and find Jesus and accept his Lord and Savior, like out of his own free volition. He got deprived of that. And then you can name a million things. He got deprived of growing up, child in his arms, and first time reading him a bedtime story.
How I said is that your justification for curtailing somebody's freedom function of your ability to repair the negative consequences of misused freedom. Right? So the way most people think about how much evil God should pour is like in that specific circumstance, how much evil they